Three Damn Fools. We are unapologetically ourselves. Where sometimes the truth hurts. Your esteem.
Why you keep looking down? We don't have names on our shirts this week. We don't have names on our shirts this week.
We don't have names, but we have a new logo.
Oh, shout out to the merch.
You don't see it. The merch game. I am your esteemed himself, Mr. Confections GP Gary Payne, until the left of me is who?
You know, Mr. Toilet Thoughts himself, Kev. To the left of me
is Mr. Kenneth Roach. Mr. Spin the block in the building. And I'm going to tell y'all right now,
you start really mixing those.
You heard?
That's new. Why you got mixed? I was ready to spin the block, but I didn't know. You know what you did? You like that song that they, when they go to the happy hour mix, and they play on a song, but they start mixing on a good song.
La-di-da-di.
Ha.
La-di-da-di.
What? Ha.
La-di.
Ha.
La-di.
Ho. La-di-da-di. Oh, we like. Yo, chill out. Kev,
Yo,
wop.
Yo, he wop. He did the wop.
Kev, did you wop on him, Kev?
Yo, shout out to the Foolish family, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all know, please go to the YouTube.
What is it?
The YouTube.
That's 2 E's, ain't it?
The YouTube.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Type in 3 Damn Fools, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. And at the end of the day, comment, share it, like, subscribe, share it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. And if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. So please make sure you go here and subscribe, notify the bell.
Tell your friends about
Tell your friends about us. Let us know. And make sure you holler at the merch.
Yes. Hey, real quick.
We got new logos.
Real quick.
Cups. Short glasses.
Real quick. Anybody got the black on black?
Why you keep bragging about your black on black cup? Shout out to our manufacturer.
Because I'm woke. That's why. Because I'm woke.
He woke.
Y'all ain't woke like I'm woke.
So not to be disrespectful, because a white girl makes you a black on black glass, now you woke.
Listen, she woke too. I woke her up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the woke people.
I'm not starting with you already. Shout out to the thing. Man, hold on real quick. We ain't did this in about 2 episodes, man. Shout out to Frame.Delaware Film / Studios.
Frame, what's
we
up,
appreciate
baby?
y'all so much. Y'all see the drip, y'all see the background, the lights, the audio, the video. Shout out to my man Tyler, who's over here with a red cup in his hand, he's getting drunk. We about to talk about some shit he don't want to talk about. Shout out to JR, who's upstairs, got his son here. We working in the stew. We getting it popping. And
talk to us, kid.
Talk to us about today.
Well, before I say it, let's bow our heads because we're going to need a prayer for this.
Oh, Lord.
That's salam alaikum.
Dear Lord, I ask that the views and comments that we express on this episode
Yeah.
push us farther from the gates of heaven than we already are.
Thank
But if they do, and you feel the need that we need to go down that highway to hell, all I ask is that we on that first bus full of hoes. That first bus full of hoes. Please, Lord. I want to party all the way down to the
When I was in the world.
Woo, Lord Jesus.
Keep going.
In your name I pray. Amen. So today we're talking about growing up in the church.
Hey, Lord.
Tabernacle.
Won't he do it?
Lord, won't he do it?
Won't he do it? So I would like to start off.
Won't he do it?
I would like to start off.
With this, hold on.
Bobby.
No, before we do it, we're gonna say, when I think about Jesus, what is done for me? When I think about Jesus, how it set me free, I can dance all night. I'm sorry. We're not playing with the Lord. Hey, real quick. Oh, shit. We're gonna kick one from the Lord. Hey, listen.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. Before we get started, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Some of y'all,
You felt something.
Caught it.
You felt something. Hold on. Put the blanket. Put the blanket over. You gotta put the sheet.
where my phone go?
Yo.
Hey, listen, tell y'all right now. Some of y'all
gonna be offended.
Y'all might be offended. Don't judge us, because we are unapologetically
Judge
ourselves.
your pastors.
Don't do that.
Them pimps.
Don't. Listen, make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, and talk about 3 Damn Fools. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to 3 Damn Fools.
You might not after this.
I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all be wanting to talk about some shit. We're gonna talk about some shit. I guess I should stop cursing on this episode, shouldn't I?
Why?
Bugger!
The mother of the church.
You're not going to heaven no way, fella.
Time out.
But get
He
started.
done cast the goddamn first stone.
First of all, I've said this millions of times.
Turn the Filipino.
If I do go to heaven, ain't lasting that long. I'm telling you right now, God ain't having it. I feel like Jesus is gonna walk up to me and say, "We ain't having this shit. You're not gonna come up there with your."
Oh, you know, when I walk in, people gonna be like,
How you get here? Where the hoes at, Jesus? Where the hoes at, Jesus?
You couldn't walk up to anybody else in heaven. You're not gonna talk to nobody else in heaven and be like, yo, where the hoes at?
you gotta go to the man.
You going straight to Jesus.
To the man. 'Cause
No,
where the hoes
but
at.
you know Jesus might put you out the club, bro. You gotta understand.
I don't ask the I don't ask the nigga that the square in the club where the hoes at. I'm going to the nigga.
Nobody's saying you gotta go to the square.
Behind the bar.
But if you telling me the owner of the bar knows y'all done stepped in, oh, 3 damn fools is in the building, you gonna go to the owner and ask them where's something you ain't supposed to have while you there.
How you not supposed to have that? Let me ask you a question, right? Here's my thoughts. Here's my logic.
I'm with you.
I done had hoes when I was in the earth. You mean to tell me I get to heaven and I made it and I ain't got hoes?
Hoes go to church too.
I'm confused.
Hoes go to church.
If you didn't condemn me for the hoes I had when I was living, when I get to heaven and I'm allowed in, there better be a whole section for me.
Or in some religions, you guaranteed some hoes.
That's what I'm saying.
In some religions, they blow themselves up for some hoes.
Stop smacking that man leg that hard.
Tell me, I gotta do something
They
real quick.
blow themselves up for
Oh,
hoes.
I gotta do something real quick. Shout out to the foolish family, but I'm gonna tell you there's one foolish family member I want to apologize to before we get this shit started. My sister, Adrian Gomez. Adrian, I apologize. I got outvoted 2-1 to talk about this topic.
Listen,
Well,
I
we gonna-
guarantee she got some hoes in her circle of
Yes,
friends.
she
I
do.
guarantee.
I met some of them.
I
I'm
know some of them personally.
Listen, Saturday night look like something else, and Sunday night look like something else. I know some.
It takes a saint.
And I'm not here to
It takes a saint to try to say.
Listen, I'm not here to judge nobody, but before we actually get started,
Y'all are getting into the
listen,
meat right now.
listen. Before we get
We
started, I want
no,
everybody
no.
to turn to Exodus, chapter 13, verse 78. Turn to Exodus. Thou shalt not judge us on thine words alone, because thine is unapologetically themselves. Judge your mama.
Okay.
Hold on, say it in there.
In Ecclesiastic, there's a time to pray. There's a time to love.
Yes.
There's a time to get free with some. I seen it.
Hey,
No, I want to call the scripture.
from Timothy.
No, not Timothy.
Timotheus.
We're not going to go to Timotheus. We're going to go to TDFism.
TDFism?
TDFism.
Okay.
If you
Don't read the scripture while I'm drinking. Give me a second.
don't understand that you are partaking of some unapologetic, organic filth from thine own spirit, then you shall live. And that's all I'm gonna say to you right now. We're gonna go ahead and close that right there.
So let me say, can I
done
start
popped
this?
my watch.
Can I
Yo,
start this?
I swear to God, if it comes, hit one of them because I go to church every Sunday.
I'm going to clean
If
it
it
up
hits
right
one-
now.
No,
I'm going to clean it up right now. I'm telling you how. Watch it. This is smooth. This is smooth because
see it.
real folks understand this, right? Real
Okay.
folks understand
Let's hear it.
this,
Let's
right?
get into
This
it.
is smooth
I'm starting to sweat.
because people don't know how to separate these two.
Okay, let me hear it.
Good people, we are not mocking the Lord.
At all, and that's very true. Please just know that.
We are mocking the church.
Ooh, because some people go to church not for the Lord. It's a social.
It's a
ceremony.
show.
It's a social.
If you've been in church as long as we've been in church, you've seen some things.
Oh yeah.
I'm not mocking the Lord. Me and my Lord got our own
It's
relationship.
And if you sit next to the mother of the church, she'll tell you everything that happened.
Everything
in the
that
past 20
happens. Anybody who's been in the church, starting off when you was younger to when you got older, you done seen some
But they be
things.
like, look at her up there praising God. She be out here smoking crack. I mean,
Huh?
God
She
damn.
done slept with.
She done been in rehab 3 times.
She done slept with Deacon Johnson.
J.O. Crack!
Look.
He didn't say weed!
Look at the pastor. Look at the pastor up there. One of the biggest drug dealers ever come out.
Come Oh, now he know the
Now he
Lord.
know the Lord.
Now he know
He
the
done
Lord.
went to jail and now he know the Lord.
I grew up in the church, right? My mom, okay, loved Marie to death.
Goodness.
I'm gonna say this, love her to life, because she don't like when I say love her to death.
Yeah.
I love my mama to life. But my mama was a little reckless when she was younger. And what do they teach black folks when you're reckless? Who do you seek?
The Lord, or they
The
gonna send
Lord.
you down south.
Where they going down there?
Yeah, that's where when black folk used to get pregnant or something,
they got
south.
Got south and learn how to be Southern mama.
Yeah, they sent them down south.
So listen, my mom needed certain things when she was younger. She found religion. She found the church. So that meant, you know how black folk get, it's head first. It's head first.
For the whole household.
It's the whole household. Now certain cartoons wasn't right. Tom and Jerry ain't good no more. They don't even talk. They don't even talk. God does not condone that violence. Yeah. It's Tom and Jerry. Yeah. It's already blurry because we ain't got no cable. I can't watch Tom. And now I gotta be in church 4 to 5 days a week.
Why you in there watching Wheel of Fortune? That's gambling.
Listen, the deacon outside with a cigarette. They cussing in the.
What? Tell me, I gotta stop you. Why tobacco can't like this? So the deacon can't smoke tobacco?
Because they said, listen.
They poison their body.
Yeah, that temple.
First of all,
I'm telling y'all right now, this is probably the most quiet I'm ever gonna be.
First of all,
I'm not fucking
it says it clear as day in Proverbs. It's saying in Proverbs, clear as day. Thou shalt not put anything impuritized in thine temple.
Yes.
For the impuritizations of life. That mean tobaccos? That mean liquors?
Them pork chop sandwiches?
The pork chop sandwiches? I ain't giving them up. I'm not giving them up though. Because that smothered pork chop, when you put that gravy on there, you put that over a bed of rice, I can't get that up.
And they ain't giving up
because I have to.
I'm not giving up them women either. Them deacons ain't giving up.
I'm gonna give up women and I got more than one rib. So here's my thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Last time I checked, I had a whole.
I got a body full of ribs.
He said that thine woman.
With scripture.
It was in Sacred Genesis. Sacred Genesis 360.
Verse 1986.
Yo, I swear to God. Y'all tell me, oh God, it ain't get hotter in here.
Yo, it's gonna get hotter where we go.
Hey, bro.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, get used to it. Ain't no fans down there.
Sacred Genesis.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Thy woman
came
from thy rib.
Which one?
That's the question.
Because I got more than one rib.
So I was able to get myself.
I got 8, I think.
I was able.
Is it 8?
8 or something like that, 12 something.
Listen, I failed anatomy and physiology.
So what you saying is God gave you 16 ribs to be able to have 9 women.
9 women. Yeah. 9 women. I've made 9 women.
And I got about 8 ribs left.
Listen, all I'm saying is, if we're going by scripture,
come get you a rib.
If we're going by scripture,
come get you a rib.
I got St. Louis. I got St. Louis style.
Is that why I call them a spare rib?
Yeah. Come get you a rib.
Stop smacking the Listen, all I'm saying is this.
Yo, that's why our second episode always hits better, because like this is the shit that we deal with. Y'all are fucking wrong. I'm telling you right now.
How we wrong?
Foolish fair name.
I'm not wrong.
Just know they got.
Again, we're not mocking the Lord.
They got spare ribs because I'm not in the
Listen,
world.
I got St. Louis. I got baby back. I got beef ribs. Just because, you know what I'm saying, some people don't like pork. I got that
your left side is pork.
My left side, this is my right side.
Because look, I'm going to tell you like this.
Don't you pull your arm away from me that hard.
Yeah.
Stop hitting that man.
Your pastor was an ex-pimp or drug dealer.
Yes.
Your deacon runs women.
Yes.
The ushers is thoughts, and the trustee steals.
So listen.
That's why you can't get a doorknob from the building fund.
Let's talk about the building fund. Can we talk about the building fund?
They ain't building shit.
Who church got new? Kenneth Roach. You've been going to the same church since I've known you.
Speak on it.
Let's be clear. You've been going through the same church since I know you.
That basement ain't a coat of paint.
And when he painted it. I was there when he painted. Him and Big George was down there with the rolling brush painting the church. I gotta play Big George play the drums. He a deacon. He make the baked beans and he paint.
And when you walk in there,
he ain't getting no cut off the building fund.
It should be no reason why that church smell like 1988.
It should be called Mount George in them. Hey, Mount Zion. It's been called Mount George.
Don't you put my damn church name on
it. That church smell like 1988.
Everybody know, can he go?
All I'm gonna say is this. My church
ain't got a new building ever. And still out here talking about some pass another plate.
Oh.
pass, Pastor. Where the wafers? You can keep passing plates. Where the wafers? I'm hungry. I've been here all day.
We ain't got long services. We might have had situations where we've had thine people lead it astray. But I'm telling you right now, the Reverend Dr. Erica Crawford is one of the baddest pastors I've ever seen in my life.
So what's that?
And I'm not going to speak bad about Mount Zion ever on this post. I don't care about the YouTube. Mount Zion's where it's at. Shout out to everybody at Mount Zion. I'm not going to curse right now.
So what's that, pastor number like 10?
No, don't do that.
First of all,
churches stay switting pastors.
He's not going to talk bad because he's on the board of trustees.
I'm not on the trustees board.
He get a cut.
He get 10% anyway. You know that 10% we give it? Oh, that go to him.
He get 10%.
Look at him. Look, he gonna mess his cut up.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Yo, watch your
like
mouth
awesome.
about this
Mount
shit.
Zion, I'm just playing, man.
Awesome.
I'm just playing.
No.
I think with your church.
No.
There's a
I'm gonna speak to it on some real
When there's
stuff.
a
Like,
funeral, I go.
that's dumb. You're stupid.
Weddings too.
Also,
Don't have a lot of weddings there.
on
There's not
some
a
real
lot of married
stuff.
people that
I'm
go
gonna
there.
speak to the idea of
Just
growing up in
die.
the church.
Go ahead, though. Sorry. I've been there for a lot of funerals. Only been there for like 2 weddings. That's all I'm saying. But go. Yours was one of them.
All I'm gonna say is this: is that growing up in the church.
It's dumb.
Well, I don't need to talk. Gary, go. Why is growing up in the church dumb, sir?
Because you're there all day. Like, this is what I thought about men in the church. You didn't like sports. I was a sports kid. How do you keep somebody in there knowing that there's football on?
Well, first of
or
all,
basketball on ABC all day long?
Well, first of all, they work hard all week to sleep in church on Sunday because that's all them niggas do.
In the back, you see them? And why they got the coldest water? We hot. It's no air out here. Why your water frosty? We hot.
You talking about the pastors be preaching and pull that metal pitcher?
And that thing be sweating.
Had a
so
conversation.
Listen,
You be in the back of the church like that.
Oh, Pastor, can I get 10% of that? Can I get a 10%
or the woman
cup?
come out the back door with it.
Yeah. And everybody out there with them raggedy fans that got Malcolm X, Martin Luther, or White Jesus.
And Benny Smith Funeral Home.
Yeah, and we out here fanning. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit past.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I ain't mocking the Lord. I'm mocking the church. The church sometimes can be a show. People be like, why you don't like church? Because I went to church. If you want me to say it again?
Say it one more time.
Why don't you like going to church? Because I went to church. It's the people that
it was when I got a little bit older though. I started to like it because the team. It was some freaky women.
Oh,
I'm not gonna bring up. I ain't gonna talk about. But
I always bring it up.
I remember
the overnight.
I remember.
Joints?
I don't want
the
to talk.
sleep-ins.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the church Calvary Baptist. But y'all used to have the sleep in. Y'all used to have the sleep in.
You ain't no name,
You had the shut-ins.
Where you going?
You don't think Dick was getting slung up in that?
Listen.
I'm sorry, you ain't think that. You ain't think Slong was getting slung in the church.
First of all, everybody knows about pastors' daughters. This is a nationally known thing.
It's a national fact.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead.
It's the 2nd Chronicles.
What is it?
2nd Chronicles.
Okay, where are what?
Verse 38.
Okay.
Chapter 10,000.
Okay. All right, we here. Which verse? We'll be hitting.
Pastors' daughters of thine promiscuities
Or thine thoughts.
are
thine thoughts.
served on the thought temptations of life. Which means,
They will blow your mind.
listen here. Everybody knows this. Church girls are the filthiest.
Oh.
And you having a sleep-in? It's been many cats that lost their virginities.
Oh.
Both of them.
I was
Virginities is gone in church.
Them church women make say, "Oh Lord."
That's what the deacons always cheating with the church women. Hattie Mae, Usher Hattie, she the church floozy. Everybody knows that.
Throw that thing back too.
Huh? She the only one old that don't wear a slip under her dress. We know what that means. Hattie know what that means.
Yep.
How's she come around with the?
Listen, she shout, right? Yeah. Steak walk.
Nah, she ain't.
Why you walking like that, Hattie?
First of all, she's not even allowed to be a usher because she can't wear all white. She ain't allowed to wear all white.
It gonna hand out, yo, watch my fanny. But listen, Hattie was the only one that started. She did it on purpose. I watched Hattie do it. Hattie would go, because the deacons be in a certain row. Hattie would be the only one go shout in front of them. Right, had a skirt on with no slip.
She
and then she pass up. Let's open pass up. They try to put this little thing.
Or she on the front row.
Hattie wake up and throw the joint. Oh, no, I want that.
Or she in the front row with the bass thing.
Little peek. Oh, nasty Hattie.
I would ask y'all this though, because we all obviously it seems like everybody had a church experience.
Oh, my whole life.
Do it seem like?
Yo, my whole life.
Do it seem like your lust and spirit go up in the church? I'm just asking.
Can I tell you a story?
when I'm young, sitting right in that front row, and they start to get in the. All I see is
the cheeks.
His
the
cheeks. Listen.
It's my outer box.
Yeah, that's because you ain't supposed to still have that hip clamp on it.
My jeans be too tight to put the phone in my pocket.
Yo, it say somewhere in like, so listen, AME Episcopal churches.
Okay.
Women can't wear skirts, but dudes can't wear skinny jeans either. Like, you're not supposed to have those on in religious churches. You can't wear skinny jeans.
Who said that?
It's in the Bible.
And these women can't wear pants.
They can't, but when they do wear skirts, it gotta be all the way down here. They also said something about skinny jeans. I'll think of the verse. It says so-me's.
So-me's.
It gotta be a so-me's.
I read so-me's.
So-me's is a whole Bible by itself.
That so-me's, it'll get you.
So-me's says, thine growth might be stunted.
If thy weareth thy tightest jeans.
Thine might not get to past the medium, Wood. If thine jeans are of the tighter persuasion.
Thine might not bear children.
Huh.
Hey, yo, listen.
Can I tell you a story? Let me tell you a story.
I want to hear your story.
Let me tell you a story.
I'm telling you right now.
This is a real story. I don't.
Hold on. Your pastor touched you before the doctor to touch you with 2 fingers. Go.
No.
All right, I was making sure.
That crap flowing up. So
that was crap.
Eddie, man.
I don't go to church often. Again, I love the Lord. I have a problem with the church. Okay. I don't go to church often, right? So this is back in the day. One of my homies said, "Yo, let's go to church." After I said no 1,000 times, I finally was like, "You know what? Whatever. Let's go to church." Mind you, Saturday night. Yeah, it went down Saturday night. I probably needed to do something because Saturday night was rough. We get to church, right? This is one of the reasons why I don't like church. Soon as we get there, the pastor smelled us. We got 2 whoremongers in this house today.
They said that?
I feel like that's what happened. Soon as we got in here, he get up there. We're going to talk about the spirit of lust demons.
He started stepping on your toes early, didn't he?
Right? So we in here off a filthy Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he might be talking to everybody. There's no way he's directing it to us. So he gets to talking. No bull. Turns is like, take these 2 gentlemen. I get to looking around. Because there's nowhere in the world he's going to point me out in here.
Yo, you take it personal. Bitch, I know you.
I didn't want to come.
Yeah.
These 2 young gentlemen look like they might have had a long night.
Because you did.
Do we look bad, sir?
Don't do it.
Do we look bad, sir?
Clothes wrinkled?
So I get, you know that uncomfortable chuckle. You know the uncomfortable. You start talking to people around you.
I was okay. I didn't know you were last night.
I didn't have a rough night though.
Not me.
It was low key. No. Your daughter might have been there, but I didn't have a rough night. He wouldn't stop though. The lust demon and the young fella, to the point where I got up. He said, "Son, listen here, sir. You're not gonna pick on me and tell the truth to all these people that don't know me. Yeah, I was filthy yesterday. That ain't their business or yours, sir."
Nigga, matter of fact, was you there?
Yeah, right? Did you see me? People in your business at church. Listen, I didn't ask you for that. Maybe I was coming to hear something I should have heard, and that wasn't it, sir. You're not going to sit here and make us the focal point of your charge. Church folk always want to point somebody out. I mean, nah, nigga.
Yo, I'm sorry.
I hit you with that. I ain't seen you here. I ain't seen you in a while. You
I'm sorry.
Would you go to a new church now?
I said, no, I got a new job, and I'm not allowed to get 10%.
I work on Sundays.
What'd you say?
I got a new job, and they said I can't get 10%. I can't claim it on my taxes no more.
I wonder what we
Donald Trump said I can't claim it on my taxes no more. I ain't going there. If I can't claim this $2 I give every Sunday, I ain't going. $2 add up. Don't laugh at me.
You're not even tithing. You just gave it art.
What is a
They
tithe?
said 10% of what?
What is a tithe?
What is that?
They never specified.
10% of what?
Never specified
I
what
gave
you
you 10% of my time this week. Because you're in church on Sunday.
And don't tithe, and they want to have an attitude with you.
Listen,
Now you can't be a part of it.
you know what I learned to do? Always ask for an envelope.
So you can put it in there.
Always
So you can put it in there and know how much you gave.
Listen, nobody knows anything. I might not give you nothing. Depend on your service. I don't listen, I don't tip no raggedy waitresses. Okay? If your service whack, I'm leaving without no tip. So, sir, if you didn't give me what I needed when I came in here, ma'am too, because there's women back. If you didn't give me what I needed, you get an envelope full of nothing.
That's why they try to take the offering.
Yo,
before they
Jim,
preach.
done, bro. I swear to God.
They always try to take the offering right after praise and worship.
I'm not fucking with these.
Yo,
Let's do
you
praise and worship.
deserve 10% of my money, and you ain't give me what I needed when I came.
That's why they try to hype you up with praise and worship, then get your money. Oh, they feeling good right now. Let's get the money.
Soon as you hear that music go down,
and
and you see the drummer do one of these.
What is that?
Get that plate over there.
And what they do, they grab them over and say, all right. They start getting real whispery.
You know how uncomfortable it is to be the guy that got to go to each aisle?
Yes. And stand there waiting for the plate to come down.
And that thing come back with one envelope and $3?
You ever see somebody get change out of that?
If I got a $10 bill, you need to know ain't of them coming back out of there, fella. What if there's no change in there? It ain't no change, and they just like, you'll be blessed. No, I won't. I'm gonna give you my whole 10.
No, somebody taught me a real good one though. If you ain't got it, when the plate come around, just tap it.
Yeah.
All you do is tap it.
You tap the bottom.
You just tap the plate.
You tap the
You
plate.
tap the offering plate, yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
And I stay tapping.
I want to
that
see.
two hands.
I want to see what kind of churches y'all went to. Okay, we gonna see what kind of communion did y'all have? Did you have wafers, or was somebody in the back with them crackers?
Nah, them little cheap ass styrofoam things.
That's a wafer.
Yeah, them wafers.
The joint dissolve in your tongue like it's a
Smell
daggone
motherfucker.
Yo, you ever had the breath mint joints the strips that you put on your tongue?
That's what that bitch do.
Yo, and don't apologize. What kind of cranberry? What kind of cran apple juice? What kind of cran? There was an ocean spray.
Dollar General.
Hey, let me tell you
Dollar
something.
General brand.
Swear to God, I was young being nosy. The first time I saw them filling up the blood of Jesus.
That ain't blood.
And I saw Welch's.
Out the metal can.
I almost lost it. I said, hey, that ain't blood. Bro, swear to God, this is the bad part about it. All right, growing up in the church, I'll be honest with y'all. I grew up in the church. Like, I don't know how
And it
nobody
didn't
else
work.
did.
Whatever he learned in there didn't work. Go.
That's not true. I feel as though if I didn't grow up in the church, no, dead ass. Dead ass.
Say that
I'm
ain't
dead
true,
serious.
dead
I'm dead
ass.
serious. No.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
No, dead ass.
Growing up with under Jesus.
I'm keeping this shit funky unapologetic, bro.
Let's
Like,
go.
they're real serious. Like, if anybody's met my sister is like,
Oh, she that.
she's more the religious, spiritual.
She wanna lay down her burdens down by the
Yeah,
riverside.
she stayed.
You said what?
She want to lay down her burdens down by the riverside.
And say
Where at? Down by the riverside. Oh yeah. Down by the riverside. I wanna lay down my burden. Down by the riverside.
All right, stop.
Go ahead.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, everybody, make sure you go to YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. We got all of them. But YouTube right now, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
When the liquor takes over.
You're talking about the Lord and cursing at the same time, and you want to talk about me with the liquor taking over?
First of all,
No.
you don't know my relationship with the Lord.
Okay, and
But
you
keep
don't know
going.
mine.
Keep going since you want to keep
Make
it
sure
real.
y'all subscribe.
What did
please.
your sister have to do with subscribing?
Real quick though, I just want to jump into that because I realized we didn't do it that often. That's my job. And that's my job to know when it's time to do it. So make sure you subscribe so you reach out to us so we can get to you. So you can get to us, because if we don't get to us, we can't get to you. So all I'm basically saying is, it's just that I feel as though where I'm at right now, if I didn't grow up in the church, could you imagine how I would have been?
Yeah, me. There's nothing wrong with that. You'd have been me. What's wrong with me?
I don't think so.
You'd have been me. And listen, you'd have been a good father. You'd have been a good home. Listen,
But your whole
keeping it funky. Church didn't teach me a whole lot about being a good person.
And the different thing about it is church taught me a whole lot about being a good person.
not
In my lifetime, church.
Because you hard-headed. So I can understand.
It's not.
You're hard-headed.
I'm very hard-headed.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a difference. But
I understand those
graduated. I didn't quit.
I understand those moments of hard-headedness.
The fuck that motherfucker just...
Yeah, that's crazy.
You heard that.
That's crazy.
Almost had me...
It's different. Pay attention and not...
When I went to school, the crack game was popping. I had to get out there, man. I'd make turn $1.50.
You was not...
I was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, 2 for $5.
Hey, Barry, stop, bro.
And when I was
like
out there, them cheeks was popping. I was
Gigolo, hey, Joe,
I
Gigolo,
said to myself,
Sorry, see what you got to say.
Stinking Jenkins.
Jerry.
Get your bracelet fixed.
It be moving.
All I'm saying is this, right? People don't realize I did not learn how to be a great guy from church. Church taught me that a lot of stuff ain't real. I'm being honest. Again, I'm not mocking the Lord. My experiences with church.
With church. Mm-hmm.
People always say you need to go to church, fellowship. You need to go to church. You need to be around people, this and the third. I saw some of the most fakest people. I saw people be shouting, right? Another problem is I went on, you raise your hand, they say come upstairs.
Hold real quick. Touch my head. Touch my forehead.
Yeah. That's what I'm great saying.
No, go ahead.
So I was 16 years old.
Sorry.
I was 16 years old, right? I'm sitting there with my mom. And the dude said, raise your hand, Lady in the back of me taps me. Why don't you go up there, son? The Lord gave me a spirit.
Give it to me.
I looked at my mom like...
You thought it was Ghostbusters, bitch. Where this spirit is at?
I looked at my mom like, Mom, you don't... Hey, Mom, handle that.
Hey,
you don't know who mom is. She won't swim on you. Handle that.
She touched me.
So the lady said... So my mom was like... You know how mom says... So they ask again...
This go back to where he got touched. Just
listen.
full circle.
They use words that make me mad. They use words that make me mad. Like, young man, be obedient. Ooh, my mama ain't tell me do nothing. And you can't say be obedient to the Lord because the Lord didn't give me a peace about what you're telling me.
But you need part of that. It just hear me.
You're
he can't talk to her to talk to you without me knowing something.
So because I'm respectful and my mom gave me the nod, I go up on the stage, mad as I don't know what, right? So I'm up there.
You got dignity in your heart.
Yeah, something was boiling because there's a lot of B's and W's I wanted to say to that lady.
Oh my God.
So I'm up there. But what made me even madder is the pastor touched my forehead, right? So I'm up there. If I didn't fall, sir, that a person knows the person this anointing.
Don't push me.
Don't force me.
Yeah.
So he goes back. Now it was from 2 fingers to 4. Bang. Now he got a little wrist action. Hey, nigga.
Hey!
My feet.
Hey! So I put on the show.
He says,
fall out.
Let it take you, son.
I don't.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? How much is it gonna cost to get here, bitch? How am I getting back? That's what I want to know.
And are you whispering this to everyone?
That's the question.
Because if people falling out, how you fall out? First of all, you don't fall out and just get up in 2 minutes like ain't nothing happened.
Yeah.
So again,
when you faint. They got called an ambulance.
I ended up saying to him, I'm not gonna fall. So can I go
back and sit down?
He says again, let it take you, son. Be obedient. What is this word? What is this word y'all keep using?
Foolish man, I know he don't know a lot of words. So
what is this word? Because obedience sounds like a higher word than you're supposed to be using. Like you're not the level of obedience.
You're not my parent.
You're not my parent.
At that age, you couldn't pull out your phone and say, "Hey Google."
Hey Google.
No,
I didn't have a phone.
You're not my parent.
You're not my. Don't say words like that, and I don't even know you. What does obedient mean? I'm not under the spirit. I don't even know what that feels like. I don't know what a spirit of laughter feels like because that happens in church too. I don't know the spirit of running aisles.
See, because that obedient word used in the Catholic Church, and that's why they in there.
Be
touching
obedient.
Hey,
don't you move, Sebastian. Don't you move, Sebastian.
What's
be
his
obedient.
name?
Sebastian. Be obedient.
But let me tell you this real shit though. On some all jokes aside.
Get your hands off.
Hey! All I'm gonna tell you is this though. I don't agree with all the Catholicism aspects, but they on the
Give me a minute.
I don't know what that was. That's what
no one in here does.
That's what they told the slaves.
Hey Google.
That's what they told the slaves when they first came over.
What do you say? Catholicism.
I can't listen.
What's a Catholicism? You gotta listen.
The Catholic Church. The one thing they got down is if you go to Holy Cross, They do 12 services in 3 hours.
You know what I like about Catholic churches? You can go to 12 services and go in the back with a keg.
And they cooling.
With what you got on.
Hey, bro.
They don't even care what you wear.
Now, hold on.
The only thing you gotta sit through is the praise
book.
and worship.
No. Hey, bro.
Peace be with you.
Hey, bro.
Now with you.
If you get the praise and worship,
Bro. That be the word. It be the same
start looking around like.
It be the same John.
But they gonna make sure you out in time for football.
Hey,
yeah, you're right.
No, hold on. I'm gonna tell you about the black church now. I know. The difference is that I swear everything I love. In a Catholic church, they literally sing everything. So it messes
It's
you
not
up.
our language.
So no. Yes, it is.
It's never been an English song.
It'll be the same song.
Yeah, it is.
When I think about Jesus, what it's done for me. When I think about Jesus, how it set me free, I can't dance all day. Now I turned to Big Daddy, man.
Then they stop.
Now look, I'm just basically saying.
Why they Bible not as thick as ours?
It is!
No, because they only go out that First Testament. They go out the Old Testament.
Hey,
they don't mess with that New Testament. They don't fuck with that New
But I'm
Testament.
telling you, if you go to that Catholic church, I promise you, you will get 2 hymns, whatever he got to say, because
he gonna get that
whoever was it called, the Padre? I don't know whoever it is in the Catholic church. Whoever it is, the Padre.
The fondler.
The Padre.
The fondler.
He gonna read to you something that you already read. He gonna say,
is it in Spanish?
no, it's the Padre.
They have Spanish service.
Whatever.
You might have went to a Spanish service.
You gonna
If it's
now,
the Padre,
now, they gonna say,
¿De qué pasa, Timothy?
he gonna say, and our word today is, the Lord is our shepherd.
He know what I want.
Yeah, you know the
But
one.
that's the black church.
No.
Gina.
Gina. He said, dost thou tempt me? He said, Satan, I rebuke you in the name of
Get behind me, now, Satan.
He said,
Thus thou tempt me.
got a feeling everything gonna be alright. Got a feeling. He said, whisper. Listen, the difference is, he said,
The Holy Ghost.
told me. Then they say, man, nigga, get the plate around the back.
Listen, let me ask you a question real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we was talking about, on a serious note.
I want to say it seriously.
Ain't nothing serious.
I'm gonna give it serious. No, I got a lot serious about to say about the Lord.
This isn't serious.
Yeah, I know it's not.
Have you ever seen, right? Because again, y'all know when black church is about to end, they start calling people up to the altar, so you got 35, 40 more minutes. Have you ever seen a Catholic church say, real quick, just bow your heads. Everyone in here bow your heads. Have you ever accepted Jesus Christ in your life? Because if you have a spirit, if you're going through something that's an extra 45 minutes, Catholic church has never had an altar call.
So when you go in,
Talk
I
to
can
me.
speak for Holy Cross. I was married.
Yeah.
With my
She from the
kids.
call.
Time out. How?
She from the call.
Oh, we not gonna go into that.
From the
My kid said.
Oh, he said he got married and went Catholicism.
No, my kid said the CCD. A church is church. Man, I don't care where I go. If it's the Lord.
I gave both my kids
But when you go
bar
in,
mitzvah.
when
You gave him, no, it's called a Bach.
when you go in, you go into the seat. In front of there is a little thing that you pull down, and you go in and you just say a prayer at the beginning before church even starts. You just say your prayer or whatever.
Hold on.
So you get it out the way.
No. This is my thing.
And then you say another prayer like that.
This is my point.
Basically, you do altar call right at your seat. They ain't
Oh, this is my point. I'm gonna just hit this
do
real
altar
quick.
call and go home.
The only problem I have, and this is end of the day, I'm explaining to y'all, I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I believe there is a higher being. I'm not gonna sit there
You
and
try
try
to
to say
save yourself.
No, I'm being honest. Because I tell people I'm
you outta here.
more spiritual and religious because I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of things about the church that I feel as though are very showy. I feel as though a lot of things about the church that are a lot more about the people than it is about the Lord. I'm not gonna go into detail about my walk with God, but I'm just basically saying this.
Because everybody's walk is different.
Everybody's walk is different. My only issue is the difference between Catholicism versus a lot of other. Like, we're not gonna talk about a whole bunch of religions. We're just talking about growing up in the church. I don't like that with that aspect because somebody in my life I dealt with, they did with Catholic types. I don't need to talk to a man to get to God. I don't believe in that.
Oh,
So that's where you go.
The confession?
You gotta go to confession.
I'm
gotta talk to you to tell you the bullshit that I did this
Let
week.
me tell you
now,
about
what happened if I fuck Phaedra and Phaedra's young sister niece? I'm supposed to just trust you because you was a padre. Yeah. You're not gonna tell the bitch.
You ain't about to get me.
No,
because you know
Hey,
Spanish.
you fighting in church.
So listen, can I tell you where it went south for me?
Mi Saramiro, hacer a comer a sal en amor a Saavedra.
Thank you, Father, I have sinned.
No, I'm not telling you shit, Padre. That's like testifying.
I talked to Jesus.
They call Jesus Jesus. So listen, this is where church went left for me, and I think also why like a lot of black people don't know how to swim. So listen, who decided to baptize you backwards? You know, that ain't how you dive in water.
Would it go all up your nose?
When you can't see where the water's gonna hit. We're sorry. Get it, Froach. That is not natural.
But it made sense though. I'm laughing because I never thought about that
Why
shit.
do black people like to swim?
Why you gonna dump me this way?
Your first time drowning was in church. Your first time drowning was in church.
Come on.
You like this. They like just let you take it. Where's the water? And they keep you under it for like 10 minutes.
Why they say their Lord prayer?
It'd be better. Just let me see it coming so I can hold my breath. Like I see the water.
Or take me down and come back.
Who decided to dump you backwards?
Yo, Tyler,
just take me down so I go like this and come right back up.
I blame the church for 95% of black people.
You trying to drop the
swim.
eagle on and motherfucking get baptized. That bitch talking about some getting to church, talking about some.
Yo,
I'd rather that than to be
Shout to the Karen special.
I'd rather be doing that than doing the trust fall. Shit.
Yo, listen. You're just trustful.
They
Fall into my arms, I'll catch you. I don't trust nobody.
Yo, tell me
who
also-
decided to dump you backwards?
Tell me y'all saw that video where the pastor fucked up and dropped the baby.
Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Like a whole football. Sorry. Don't dump me backwards.
now.
Don't. Every black
I don't
person.
like getting dumped backwards as an adult.
There was no reason. What book in the Bible says
dump
them backwards where they don't know when they're going in the water?
So that shit took the head and went.
Let me see it. I want to see the water. You don't dive backwards. You dive to look at the water.
And people be
I didn't trust pastors then. You tried to drown me.
Yeah, people ask me, have you been baptized?
I died twice,
I
yes.
said, no, I've been Christian. They were like, no, but you need to be baptized.
He said Christian.
I said,
I've been Christian. I've been Christian.
Look. I said,
I've been Christian, Joe.
It's the same water, ain't it?
Yo. And then why the pool guy be right there in the back?
Oh, they got to go up on stage
Yeah, but I got to walk up there
with a t-shirt on.
in a robe. The pastor already in the water.
Yeah.
Why you already in the water, pastor?
Hey, yo, and furthermore, you dropped that motherfucking microphone, we all fucked up.
Yeah. Just sit. Why the mic still got a cord on it, pastor?
That's where shouting came from. Motherfucker, that's the first baptism ever. The bitch dropped the mic in the water.
You ever was in the church, right? And you
Yeah,
sitting out there.
I'm just the whole time.
That's crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that because that's shouting. You ever
I
in the church
almost fell.
and
That's
you
a lot.
see them dunk the people, and the first thing you saw was people's hands go in the air. They dying. They can't breathe. Yeah,
They off balance.
And you still praying? Pray for my life, pastor, because you wasn't supposed to dump me backwards.
Yeah.
I stopped trusting the church then.
And then the
Don't
pastor-
tell me I need to be. My kids ain't getting baptized.
And then the pastor gonna snicker. Yeah.
You better put some holy water on your hand and douse me next time, because I'm not getting nobody pool.
Am I in frame? Just let me know, because I didn't see this share.
Yo, your chair never went stationary.
Because when
And
I
you do it
get
every
up,
episode.
I scoot. So
You have ADHD, sir.
I
You
do.
need to get
I
some
do that.
medicine.
Hey man, give me 2 seconds.
You know what I'm going to do? Because the prayer works?
Pray for me.
I'm going to lay hands on you. We're going to release that ADHD demon. Thine God done son. You know what? 'Cause that's a little too deep. That's a little too far. That's too far. I apologize for that.
You started praying a little too much.
I did. I'm sorry. You not. It's the church, not you, right?
Not you. That's all it is.
All right. I almost went too far.
And then everybody, I know prayer works and everything, but I just gotta say this too. Stay off social media asking for motherfuckers to pray for you. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
Blah blah blah. Not everybody's praying for the best outcome. Don't ask fathers in the hospital.
I
Don't
would
ask
just
no
say
questions.
this.
Just prayers. I pray that bitch's dad dies because she get on my nerves. I don't like the motherfucker.
What?
That could,
Whose God are they serving?
they own.
Fuck. Pray for a papa to die.
That motherfucker owe me money. Fuck that bitch. She owe me money.
How you hired Jesus for a hit?
So stop asking for prayers on Facebook. That bothers me.
Did you pray for death?
Yo, listen.
Some people will. They pray for your downfall.
Hey, yo.
I pray that when they baptize him backwards, they never let him out.
Especially when they say, my family need, pray for my family,
Listen.
don't ask no questions. Well,
Listen.
fuck it, I want to know what the hell I'm praying for.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna waste your 30 seconds.
All they want you to do
That's
is secret.
You ain't gonna waste your 30 seconds.
Your secret cut off. Why you need
I got a 30-second prayer, bitch. I'm not using my 30 seconds.
All they want you to do is put these.
Yeah, in a heart.
The emoji hands.
Yeah, in a heart. Oh, he's so
And I heard they don't even mean that.
Time out. You know what makes me mad though? When people like, oh, pray for me. And you look in the comments and then you be like, yeah, prayers for you. I just was wondering when the last time you prayed. Like,
What kind of prayers?
I want somebody to be a, if I ask
You want somebody to say, God is great.
That God is good.
First of all,
Maybe
What's
thank
the
you
last-
for our
First of
food.
all, half the motherfuckers.
Bow in heaven must be fed.
First of all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Half of them on there looking for the who's up.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
First of all, they looking for the who's up post, not to pray for me.
I don't want nobody. Listen,
Can I tell you a pet peeve of mine?
What is it?
I don't want to hear it, but we're gonna talk about it today. Go ahead.
I'll stop being friends with you if you do this.
He just got in the spirit.
Listen.
J.R. Sang caught the Holy Ghost.
He did. I heard it.
I forgot he was.
I'll
up there
stop
for a
being
second.
friends with you if you do this. If it's time to say grace and you got to pray over your own food and you just close your eyes and open them, you ever see people do that?
Yeah.
I went to church my whole life. Prayers take 15 minutes.
God is grace, God is good.
They don't even say that.
That's a good.
You better pray over your food, I am. And they open in the end. Yo, you're not a good person. You're not at least going to say that God is great, joint.
The guy that's great
universal.
don't say 16 seconds.
Say thank you.
That's about.
Nigga said thank you. Boom. You like your food's not. You're going to
Hey, no, hold on. We talk about growing up in the church, and like I said before, we went on a lot of different shit. But I just want to really touch on a couple subjects really quickly.
All right, Creflo, keep touching.
No, I never will that. No, I'll tell you that right now, fella.
Pope John the 17th.
Okay. What's the? Tell me you've never done this. We just gonna play.
Never did it.
We're gonna play a game. Tell me you've
Never
never done
did
this. You ever, when the pastors say everybody bow their heads and pray, you ever look up and watch everybody who else say?
Oh yeah.
Yo, my funniest game ever, bro. Cause you catch a motherfucker picking their nose. You catch a.
The dude never bowed his head in the first place. Everybody bowed his head.
He said, hey, bro.
I knew you needed to go.
Hey, that motherfucker ain't want to be here. No way.
The preacher up there asking for something.
It's like, yo,
We see you. Put your hand down. We see you too, sir. Put your hand down.
All right, imagine this. All right, when the guest preacher comes, what's the funniest part about him? When he comes up there and he bends down on the bend knee and just starts praying on the altar and then he acts like, what do you do, Kev?
The whole church.
The whole church is.
He come in.
Nigga, you couldn't pray for you. You prayed before you got here, sir. You didn't need to do an extra prayer to let everybody know.
Then he sit down. Then he asked for some.
I think different. When I see a guest preacher, I already know that they're going to pass the plate again.
You gotta pass the plate automatically with a guest preacher.
You don't.
No.
What's his fee?
Time out. Because we unapologetic.
What's his fee? He should have a fee.
We
and his fee should be paid by the pastor. Like, that's your boy.
Hold on,
What's his fee?
time out.
That shit
Why I gotta take care of
You
that?
invited him to the church. We didn't even have no
That ain't
say
my time.
in who showed up.
I came to hear you.
We didn't ask who came to
Hold on,
family and friends day. You invited him.
Extra plate.
We unapologetically ourselves. We don't have to edit this out. But I'm about to go pee. I got pee.
Hand
Where's
your
the
business.
bathroom? That's what I'm doing. Sit right here.
Mind your
for a second.
business.
Once the kid get back. So,
So,
Jared.
if he had a relationship with the Lord, his prostate
His
wouldn't be like
prostate
it
would've
would.
been the way it
You know what I'm
was.
saying? He
So-
got a bad prostate.
let me ask you this question.
I don't, because everybody know my story. My prostate is good. My self-esteem is low, but my prostate is good.
But let me explain something to you. Is that when the doctor says bend over and he tells you to spread them and he passes you 2 wipes like this and it tells you to go ahead and bend over and take these 2 fingers up your rectum.
Listen, this part is getting edited.
Okay, no matter what, Tyler.
Anyway.
I'm gonna say this, go Gary, on some real
Tyler
stuff.
said we went over time. He's in the back.
No, Gary.
He's texting his pastor right now. When you see
Tyler.
this pastor, it's my job. I told him not to do it. Tyler said,
Let me ask you a real quick question though, bro.
I like Wafer grape juice.
I like my Welch's grape juice in cans. It doesn't matter what's expired because we know the
Yo,
Lord is
I like
blessed.
Ocean Spray, but I like crayon apple, be honest with you.
No, let me explain something to you.
Crayon
Let me
strawberry
ask
is
you a real
amazing,
question.
too.
Let me
Talk
ask
to
you
me,
a
talk to me.
Let me ask you a real quick question. What is something positive you got from church? Because we did a lot of joking and everything like that. What's something positive you experienced from being like growing up in the church?
So this is what I always say church is to me. Church is a place where if you need something, it only got to be spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Church, a pastor depending on how church is a motivational speaker.
Okay.
A pastor.
It might not be for you.
It might not be for you, but the pastor is a motivational speaker to me. A pastor can talk about prosperity. A pastor can talk about a number of topics. You sweating and everything. A pastor can talk about a number of topics.
Hey, yo, he took a quick poop. I'm trying to tell you.
You do. Now you do.
It was quick.
No. But he prayed.
But he prayed while he was down
there. He prayed while you do.
The Lord.
So Kenneth asked me a question. Is there something good that came from church? I've always said church had a purpose.
Slow down there, fella.
For which someone may have needed. Right? My mom needed church at that time to get out of whatever she was in. It had a purpose.
It puts some things in perspective. Sometimes.
Yeah, because pastors are to me, are motivational speakers. They know the Bible, but you can always relate whatever's in the Bible to something that's going on in your real life. And you might need that encouraging word.
That's why I call them ex-pimps.
But the more you in church, the more things you see that's just like, okay, that's dumb.
You ever got a spanking in church?
Yeah,
everybody.
No, I'm just saying though, like that brings
you
shit
grew
to
up in
reality.
church. I was bad when I was young.
Yo, big bad.
I talked about people. I laughed. I went to sleep. We in church all day long. You don't think I'm like you've been telling me all my life I need to take a nap at 1 o'clock, right?
Hey,
my whole life, real shit. My whole life.
You back there asleep.
You've been telling me you better take a nap at 1 o'clock. Lay down. I can't do it on Sunday. This is my nap time.
Yes.
Why? Because it's second service. I can't take a nap. You've been. Y'all had nap time when y'all was younger?
Everybody had nap time.
So why am I not allowed to take a nap in church? I'm in here all day. I'm in here all day, and my body's accustomed to taking a nap. Why I get a beating in church because I took a nap? You told me
strict in church. Like I remember being in a little, with the Sunday school stuff. You couldn't go on the church trip if you ain't know the Lord's Prayer and all that dumb stuff. You couldn't go to Six Flags.
Why you say all that dumb stuff? Yo, he's going somewhere. I don't want to go. The Lord's Prayer and all that dumb stuff.
Sometimes you can't remember stuff.
All I'm saying is this: church has a purpose for certain folks. People get too caught up in what religion is versus being genuine people. You get caught up in that Bible. You get caught up in that.
And you start judging.
You start judging people that don't live according to how you think they should.
And hold on. And then they tend to judge the pastor. So my problem with church is they put the pastor on this high pedestal when he does something that's
His name is Raheem Jenkins.
When he does something that's manly of the world,
right,
or a woman. Then we gotta get pastor out of the church. Now you preach forgiveness,
right?
What?
Don't be throwing those stones and glass out like you just did some stuff yourself.
He's a human being just like we human beings.
What you ready to say, Kenneth?
I wasn't about to say nothing because you know what I just realized at this point in time.
You going to hell like us?
What? To goodness
gracious. That's what you realize.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, you ain't gonna last long in heaven.
But listen, what I'm just basically trying to explain to you is that I would say this from my personal experience. I feel as though growing up in the church, it laid a foundation for things for me to know what's right and wrong. I really think that's what it was because, like I said before, from your experience, what you were talking about.
So was that the church or your parents?
No. What I'm basically saying to you is just that it laid a foundation for what I believe is right and wrong because my parents were living by those same foundations. So it's synonymous. So to me, I think that certain aspects.
I would never be.
I'm saying to me, in my personal opinion, nobody talked to you, son of bitches. When y'all was talking about all y'all fucking growing up in the church experiences, so shut the fuck up. Let me get my part out.
That's real churchy.
It is. Cause y'all ever seen the church, the cussing pastor?
That's guy like.
What do you say?
I got one in DC that'll cuss you smooth out.
Hey, listen.
Parking spot.
The Lord had to grab a broom and die with his ass 12:20. Listen, all I'm saying to me is this: is that I feel as though.
You don't have a book. It's just 12:20. I'll be looking at that book for years.
I said, "Thy with asses."
That's the verse.
12:20. That's the book.
Oh,
see, this motherfucker don't even listen. That's how you tell people that was in church for a very short period of time. But it's okay.
18 years straight.
Nah, that's a lie.
Word up.
That's a lie.
Monday through
Word up.
Sunday through Thursday.
Four, maybe 5 times a week. 18 years straight till I put my foot down.
You put your foot down with the Lord.
I went and looked my mom in the face, and I told her I'm atheist. I said, "Hey, I'm atheist."
Y'all, please don't feed it to that bullshit. He's been drinking a little too much. Matter of fact, bitch, you bought a whole brand new bottle. That shit ain't moved, but we're not gonna talk about that because that's the blessings of the Lord is here.
About 2 episodes.
Oh, all I'm gonna say is this: is that for me personally,
$50. You ain't gonna have me here gulping. This is a sipping bottle, fella.
It's a bottle.
Sipping.
All I'm gonna say is this: in my opinion, like I said before, I definitely believe that me growing up in the church it laid a foundation for me that I don't think that from a consistent basis I would have got anywhere else. Because when it comes down to it, it was certain things that, yes, I agree. When you read the shit's common sense. Thou shalt not steal. Makes sense to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
thine shall not kill.
It makes sense, but
it's one that I'm not a fan of. It's one that I'm not a fan of. I don't care.
The fornicate?
Who made that up?
don't you know that's what?
Who made up you shouldn't fornicate?
The fornicate is not in the 10 Commandments, bro.
Listen, they say you should be married.
Time out.
They preach it like it is.
No, I'm talking about the 10 Commandments. That's how I was speaking.
I'm saying in general, because there's a lot of rules in their Bible. Where did fornicating come from?
Hey, bro, the only thing is I'm gonna say.
So you don't want me having a bunch of sex, but you don't want me pleasing myself, but you don't want me like
you want me and then so now I'm stressed out and angry, but I can't kill in the 10th Commandment?
No, because I want to kill a motherfucker.
I'm backed up. I can't stand it.
See what y'all bitches is missing is the fact is.
You ever seen a wedding back then?
No. Listen.
You ever went to the courts?
No.
What does a marriage certificate look like back then?
Let me explain it to you.
Shotgun wedding.
Hey, ho! Let me ask you a question.
I'm saying, what is reception?
Let me ask you a question.
In BC, what does reception look like back then? What was Jesus' reception look like? Did they do this? Did they do the two-step?
They had 12 fishes and 2 loaves of bread.
Who did
Hey, hold on. No.
Because you just turned
I'm telling you real talk. But no, this is some real shit. Hold on, I'm about to give you
Did anybody go to Aruba for their honeymoon back then? All I'm asking is questions. Where they go on honeymoons back then?
They went to
Bethlehem or Jerusalem?
They went to Jerusalem.
So when they was on honeymoon, did Moses part the Red Sea so they could walk through?
That's why they ain't had no rooms in the end. Because everybody was out that bitch.
There's Noah's Ark there when they went.
They went and saw the ark, and what they said was, "Oh shit, it's only 12 animals here, and not the whole." Listen,
was there any dinosaurs on the ark? There were Tyrannosaurus Rex on the ark.
There were two raptors and 2 brontosauruses, but there was only 1 T-Rex because
I saw 2 zebras in a line. Where's T-Rex? T-Rex was back then. Huh? You mean to tell me there's no T-Rex in the Bible? I'm supposed to believe the Bible, and I don't watch Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
But
there wasn't no T-Rex.
Gary, what you gotta understand was
they lied.
That was in America. The T-Rexes and Jurassic was
because
in Egypt. There was only the animals that was in the Bible.
So where was the unicorn? They had to have a unicorn in Egypt, and they not in America.
And what chapter did God write?
Yeah.
What chapter did Jesus
write? And when God started knowing how to write English?
Hey.
I'm confused.
Because that's the book I read.
You read the James King version.
Huh?
Who the hell is King James?
The James King?
Who is he?
Hey, listen.
Who was he?
All I'm gonna say is
because I don't know where he was with Jesus. Was he one of the disciples?
All I'm gonna say is
if he wasn't a disciple, I can't believe what he wrote.
Did your gold come from Egypt?
No.
Bethlehem? Where your gold get made at?
Jackson.
Jacksonville.
14 karat gold plated.
Go ahead and say your book, because we got to wrap this up. Go ahead and say your book and wrap this up.
All I'm going to say is this, man. I tell people this, and honestly, this is going to come from a real serious place. Believe in something. That's what I'm going to say to you. God damn, was that Jesus?
You can't talk, yo, I'm not ready to leave yet.
I'm not ready to leave yet, sir. I know we do a lot of jokes right now.
My bad.
But whatever.
I love you.
All I'm going to say is this.
With the church.
I tell people this, and this is to everybody. I tell people what I believe in. At the end of the day, I present it to you because that's what I'm asked to do with my specific religion. Give you what I believe in, then therefore, if you ever get to the gates that I believe in, you can't say you never knew. But all I'm gonna say is this: is that in life,
Kenny sent me.
In life, no, I'm just telling people. Let me get my part off, you bald-head bitch. You know, and fuck you thick-neck bastard. Gotta change the whole goddamn camera angles.
Don't look at my neck.
You like that? Camera angle better? Yo, TDF for life, baby. All I'm gonna say is this: in life, do better for everyone else than what you would do for the motherfucker you hate. All I'm gonna say is love. Everything's I'm drunk, bitch. I don't care. All I'm gonna say is this: the golden rule. What's the golden rule? Do unto others as you do unto yourself. In life, bro, I don't care what you believe in. I will never try to force you to go aside from what your religious beliefs are. All I'm gonna say is this: is that me, Kenny, personally, I try to do one good thing for everybody, for somebody else other than myself every single day. Because it's not about you. You're put on here on this earth, in my opinion, to be a blessing to your family, be a blessing to your kids, to be a blessing to others. So if you're just a selfish motherfucker and you just want to do everything you want to do for yourself, cool, that's fine. You're going to leave the earth by yourself. But outside of that...
That's a good word right there. That's a good word right
there. Because
No, Kev, go ahead and give your last testimony.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't got to go to church to have a relationship with God or the pastor's daughter.
The problem is these bitches don't listen because the church is a body of believers. The church...
They'll inbox you because she on Facebook too.
Hey, real quick before we go, lost my virginity in church. Let's get on out of here.
That's why we can't talk about it. Look at them fools. Check out the merch shop. Look at the move. Look at the move. Look at the move. Look at the move. That wasn't me, y'all. I swear to God, that wasn't me.
I'm just playing.
I lost my virginity in the barn, just like the Lord.
It wasn't on the overnight. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one.